Salah, how are you, man?
Happening, mate.
Yeah, what's going on, bro? Long time no see. Where you been, bro?
Yeah, I was stuck at ANZ, bro, for that whole week. Yeah, I didn't leave from my video, so
Fair enough. Look, let's just get straight into it, man. A lot of EPL stuff happened. Not
yeah.
not much, not much action, but a few talking points. Start off with
We,
United
we went back
Chelsea.
to we went back to like normality. You know what I mean? So
What do you mean?
last 2 weeks been really crazy. The last two match days, what the hell's
Yeah,
been going on?
yeah, exactly. Lots been going on. Chelsea United. We'll start off with that 0-0. I think this sort of played out exactly how both teams are playing right now. A bunch of
Mm-hmm.
two teams who don't really know what they're doing going forward, but they're trying their best, and that sort of showed in the game they played on the weekend. 0-0. I mean, when a keeper's the man of the match, it sort of gives you an indication of how the game went. So Mendy coming in played absolutely amazing for Chelsea. I would say got them the
Yeah.
draw in the end. But the talking point from this game was Harry Maguire and his almost chokehold on Espelikueta from behind. Did you have a look at the video?
Yes, I did. I just did, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So he sort of goes up. I think it's a set piece. He goes up, tries to head the ball out, and he grabs Espelikueta from behind. And again, nothing from VAR. And I don't get it. I don't get what they're waiting for. How much more clear does it have to be? It's really getting on everyone's nerves now. How VAR just keeps missing these things over and over again, week in, week out. We had the Pickford thing we spoke about last week. But yeah, bro, your thoughts on it? What did you think when you had a look?
Well, I mean, the thing with VAR, you're getting criticised every week because they're probably picking on things they shouldn't, right? And when they don't pick on every single thing, they still get slaughtered for it. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
yeah,
So in this case, I mean, it didn't look great,
no,
right? It didn't really look that great. But I mean, like it would have been harsh. It would have been harsh to give something, honestly. There,
come on, bro, you
I
can't.
think it would have been harsh to give
But do you
something,
remember
man.
when VAR first came? They were giving away penalties in the box for people holding on to shirts. I mean, just we just saw it in El Clasico, right? Ramos got a penalty in the box. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's where penalties are. He got a penalty where
Well, was that a penalty?
that's what I'm saying. So they got given, right, on VAR, got given because he's holding onto his shirt and it impeded his ability to jump, and therefore it's a foul. So why is that not being given a foul? Why is Maguire being let off? Because he clearly was all
I get
over
it in
him.
that sense. Yeah, well, there's no black and white, right? There's still no black and white answers for VAR. It's still grey area. It's still up to interpretation. It's still
Mm,
up to, you know what I mean, the referee's discretion, all that. You know, it's never going to be consistent until they fix that part. You know, as soon as someone pulls on the shirt or something, that's a foul. That's it. You got to give it, right?
well,
No matter how, no
as you
matter
said last
how
week,
serious or not serious it is. You know what I'm trying to
mm,
say?
I'm with you. As you said last week, maybe the best referees shouldn't be on the pitch. They should be in the whatever it's called, the booth or whatever it is for VARs, because these kind of decisions are happening every single week, and most of the time it's the wrong call being made. Again, I don't know if the ref got a chance to look at it at the monitor. I don't know what the communication is like. I would love for there to be like the NBA has, and like NFL has, and even the way cricket has now as well, where you can hear the umpires, you can hear the referees talking and telling you why a decision was made either way, so that at least you can walk away knowing that you know what, this is why it happened. Fair enough. It's the not knowing that kills us. It's the day after we get nothing from the FA. You get no replies, no what's it called, explanation. That's what kills the fans afterwards.
The sports you're talking about, NFL cricket, they're very stop-start sports. It works there. You know what I mean? You can
Hmm.
afford to have people don't mind waiting because it's a long game anyway. They know that. I think in soccer, they're so worried about, stoppages, too many stoppages
Hmm.
because it kind of kills maybe the entertainment factor of the game.
Yeah,
Um, so that's the difference there.
but they
But I
haven't.
know what you're
But
saying.
there's
Like,
NRL's pretty much sport like that, right? They're worried about the flow of the game, but they fix. I mean, we just want to hear what they're
yeah,
saying.
exactly. That's another sport.
So
Yeah,
as the decisions are happening,
yeah.
you're gonna have VAR anyway. Just hook the mic up to whatever, so we can hear what the VAR guy is saying, so then we can make sense of why the decision was made. Again, it's the not knowing Like even if it's the wrong decision, but we got a
Then the
explanation.
explanation is not the explanation ends up not being great, but the explanation ends up being even more confusing. You know, they try to
No,
justify their wrong decision.
but I'm saying,
It does happen, man. Even in NRL, you hear a referee trying to explain a reason why a certain thing was called. It's like it doesn't make sense,
yeah,
but
but
that's not in the rule
at
book.
least you got a reason,
You know what I
even if
mean? They're
the
just
reason
trying
is
to save
terrible.
each other's back over there.
But I mean, at least you get a reason. That's my thing. Is at least
Mm.
you get a reason.
Nah,
Another,
you create another storm, bro. You create another headstorm. You're like, these guys don't know what they're doing.
but that's better
You know what I'm
than
saying?
but that's better
That's the thing for me.
because the thing is that's better because we get to see exactly how they're thinking and then be able to sort of, understand that. And if it's wrong, then we can sort of put it out there and go, well, this is actually wrong, fix it. And then they'll get better people to come in and sort of make better decisions. When you hear what they're saying.
But that's the thing. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. You gotta cop these, these growing pains, I guess.
It's
In
going to
terms
take
of
time.
VAR, you got to cop them.
But they're not the
Yeah.
first sport to do it. So I'm saying if other sports have done it and gone through that time and effort and all the failures, why not learn from other sports and then apply it to your own? I feel like the EPL's, like you said, everyone's attitude is, yeah, we'll take time, we'll get it soon, don't worry. Like, don't do that. Look at NBA, look at the other sports and see how they've improved and be like, okay, we don't need to make the same mistakes. We'll just, hit it as hard as soon as we can and get it going perfectly moving forward. Anyways, what's your thoughts on Van der Beek, bro?
Yep.
Didn't play again against United States. We spoke about him maybe like 4 weeks ago, about his place in the team and how it just didn't make his signing didn't make sense. And again, looks like it just doesn't make sense.
But I mean, they need you don't know what's their plan, but we keep saying, what is their plan? They don't have a plan, and
We don't know.
you know what I mean. It's like they're confused from the top, and so if you're confused from the top, then the manager's confused. He doesn't know what he's trying to establish there. He goes back to what he knows, and that's not playing him. You know what I mean?
Do you think this was an Ollie transfer? Or do you think this was a Woodward transfer?
I think it might have been a forced transfer, to be honest, because Ollie's clearly not playing him. Why is he injured? Is he?
Well, no, they asked him, and he said that he's behind the so he's behind, the other players. So Matic is in front of him, Fred's in front of him, which makes sense formation wise because they're CDMs. So again, why get him if you have Bruno and Pogba? Why get him?
But why leave him out? He got left out completely, right?
He didn't know. I think he was on the bench. He didn't play. He didn't come on.
But then why are you not playing him and getting him? That's the only way he's going to catch up with these boys, by playing him in these games.
Exactly.
I don't know. Like you see, I really think that there's a lot of confusion there. I'm telling you, I keep saying it every week. I'm so sick of talking about Man United because they're not going to move on till they get rid of Ole or they get rid of Ed Woodward. Yeah. Honestly,
those
are the two guys you need to get rid of.
Something's got to happen. And what's annoying is that you can't sit here. Like the best teams always, the best teams always do well. You can name the best 11 off the top of your head always. That's what makes them so good. Is they're consistently good and they have the same guys showing up and they'll do the job. It's when you have to sort of think and go, oh, you know what? I don't know, Pogba, should Pogba play? Should Bruno be there? That's when you start, confusion sets in. If the players don't know, if the manager doesn't know whose best 11 is, how are the players going to know what their best position is in the team and if they should be playing or not?
That's the thing. I mean, they don't have a bad team. This is the thing I'm not understanding. They don't have a bad team. There should not be a struggle there to pick a good 11 at Man United. Yeah. But he does not know. He doesn't have a.
Doesn't know his best.
There's no identity, man. There's no identity, man.
No style of play.
And like I said, that's not going to change until you move on.
Yeah. What about Chelsea? What's their excuse? We're still waiting for everyone to come back.
I don't know. They seem to have a pretty strong team on the weekend.
It's not needed. They did
again. I'm not a fan. Look. It's too many signings. At the end of the day, it's a lot of signings. But have you seen progression from Chelsea? I haven't.
No, I haven't.
And I mean, who does that come down to then?
Lampard. It comes down to
manager.
Lampard. And I feel like this
manager.
is.
And I don't know.
It's almost like it's a preseason for them right now. They're still trying to figure out best formation, best style of play, all that kind of stuff, which is...
I don't want to call it... I don't want to say he's in that same boat of Ole, like he needs to be moved on, but if you don't see improvement in the next 5 to 10 games, you got to start seriously thinking about that being your next move. And I think Chelsea's one team. I don't know why there's There's this. We've been talking to our mates. We've been talking to a lot of people around about Chelsea. How no, they're going to stick with the Lampard. No, they won't.
No.
If there's no progression, if there's no difference from last season, and they're not close to the title, they'll be out of there very soon.
If there's any owner who's not afraid to let managers go, managers have been sacked for much smaller things at Chelsea. So yeah,
because they won smaller trophies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because they won the Europa League. You got rid of him. You know what I mean? No, like legit, that's their standards. That's the standards. It's always been since he bought it. Roman Abramovich, we're talking about. That's always been his standard. The best of the best.
True. Look, I know you're sick of talking about these guys. We'll move on. Let's get to
look. It's the same story, man. Same story every week. These guys.
Let's get to a club that you'll talk about more openly, I guess, and with a bit more of a heavy heart. Arsenal. Losing on the weekend to Leicester City, 2-1. 2-1 or 1-0? 1-0.
1-0.
They won 2-1 against the other team, Europa League. Losing 1-0 against Leicester City. He went with a different formation. He tried a different formation. He did. It just, I don't know, man. I don't know how to even comment on it.
It's not flowing. There's nothing flowing.
It's not working.
Nothing is.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I don't know what he's trying to do there.
I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't get it. I don't get the game plan. I don't know what it is. Is it to get the ball to Alba? Are we getting fullbacks involved? I just don't get it. For me, outside looking, it looks so simple, right? It looks like, play Alba down the middle, get Willian on the left, get Pepe on the right, play Party as your box to box, stick him in with a passer, whether it's a Ceballos, whether it's a Xhaka, whatever it is, And
I feel like we're missing a player. We're missing someone, a playmaker, a genuine playmaker.
Only we had a creative player, right? A creative type of number 10
Only
player
we had one
that could just stick in the hole and give the passes out.
Wait, we do.
We do,
and he didn't put him in the friggin' squad.
Didn't put him in the squad. I don't know about you, bro. I call BS on whatever reason they gave us, and I like Arteta, but Arteta, bro, you're not telling the truth.
What was it? What was it exactly? Because I have a feeling I know what it is. But what was it exactly?
Arteta said that when I first came to the club, I gave everyone an equal chance. He did well, and then things started to change, and I had many conversations with him. I gave him a lot of time, a lot of chances. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't working out. So therefore, his philosophy is that if you work hard, I'll pull you in, and he didn't get his chance. Again, I call BS on that.
I feel like it is. It's full BS, and I feel like Ozil's one to not let his emotion. Like, he doesn't hide his emotions. He lets them out. He says whatever he feels, and he's taken it on the chin, but they've told him something or they've compensated him, right? Yep. Surely behind the scenes, we know why he's not playing. It's because
he came out on Twitter. He came on Twitter and replied to it. I don't know if you saw the tweet. Ozil came out and he said he gave a rundown of what happened of the events. He said, "Look, when Arteta first came, there was a lot of, there was like a fresh ideas coming out. I was very excited to play under him. Within the first few weeks or whatever it was, I was playing every game. I was enjoying my football. And, the club was refreshed, whatever." And then a few things happened, which led to me being put out of the team. I always thought, I'm going to try my best, try to earn my way back into the team, and just it hasn't happened. He said I've been loyal to Arsenal. I didn't think things would be like this. I feel like Arsenal have not been loyal to me. And he said still going to keep trying. I'll do my absolute best to get in because I don't want my Arsenal career to end this way. So I'm still going to keep trying to get in. So there's hope, is what he's saying. He's going to keep trying, and he's going to keep training, all that kind of stuff.
Look, let's cut all that. Let's cut through all that. It's because of what he said about China. That's 100%. It. That's why he's not playing.
100%. 100%.
About their treatment of Muslims over there.
Uyghur or Uyghur Muslims, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And that's it. Because he came out and said something, it was going to hurt Arsenal financially, really big time. And they were going to lose a big market if they continue to play. They probably got the warning.
Mm-hmm.
It happened to Houston. It happened to the Houston Rockets with their GM when he came out and said something about the Hong Kong protesters.
He had to apologize,
in support of them. He had to apologize, and or they threatened to cut everything about, and we know how synonymous Houston
Mm-hmm.
and China are together
That's
from
right.
the Yao Ming days,
That's
right?
right.
So,
That's right.
so that was obviously so that would have been a big story had he not apologized.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a political thing at the end of the day, and that's the sad
100%.
thing. In the time where we've got probably some of our best attacking weapons for a player like that, who had to deal with the likes of, I'm sorry, Welbeck, Sanogo,
Mm-hmm. Giroud at times.
who else? Giroud. Oh my God, man!
Was he there for
Those kinds of
Podolski? No, he
players.
wasn't there for Podolski.
Yeah, he was.
Was
Podolski.
he there for Podolski?
Yeah, he was. He was,
Chuba Akpom.
bro. But all of them, all these scrubs. All right, I'm sorry, the scrubs. But all of these guys, at the end of the day, like we saw a video. Have you seen the video of him assisting all these guys
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
missing every
And they're
shot?
missing every shot. Walcott as well. Forgetting him. Yeah.
Man, oh my goodness! And
Yeah.
now when he's got the weapons, he only had one weapon with Sanchez, right? That's it.
Correct.
That's the only guy who would finish
And you
all
saw
his.
that season how they went. Almost won the title. We almost won the title
Yeah,
that season.
and oh my goodness! And now he's got 3 or 4 weapons like that around him,
100%.
and you don't play him.
Doesn't make
That's
sense.
ridiculous.
It's
Man.
just, bro. It's
ridiculous.
disappointing, right? Because, like, he's speaking out for the right reasons. Yeah. Look, as a Muslim myself, I mean, obviously, the beard gives it away, right? But it's sad that that someone is speaking out against something that's not right. Yeah. And NBA players are the best example of this. Is they'll talk and they'll come out against every single thing happening around all the world, right? And same as Arsenal football clubs. But as soon as something is worth standing up for, they just back down, and the reasoning is money, and it's so sad to see.
Image, money, all that. Yeah,
it's all that.
I mean, that's the world we live
just
in. But
the fact that you saw probably the most powerful athlete in the world, LeBron James. You saw him go quiet and not say a thing, not condemn, not say nothing, and they were asking him, he wouldn't say a word because he knew, he just knew.
He's got a big fan base, man.
Got a big
a
fan
lot of
base,
money
got a
comes
lot of
from
money
that
coming in,
area.
And it really hurt his reputation. It really hurt it in terms of speaking out against other stuff because even Arsenal themselves, they put out a tweet. I think was it about the SARS situation? Was it in Ghana or yeah?
In Nigeria,
Nigeria or whatever it is, right? And Black Lives Matter and all that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, okay, you'll go with the activists, whatever situations that are cool, but this other situation which is needs your help, needs your attention, you're gonna just shy away because of a bit of money. Man, it's sad. It's really, really sad to see.
It is sad.
Really
it is sad,
see,
and like at the end of the day, I mean that's fortunately the way things are run. If you try to attack someone powerful, man, it's not going to be a happy ending for you.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
And unfortunately, that shouldn't be the way the world works. But
I hope. Look, I hope Ozil does come back in the team. I hope he works hard enough at some sort of reasoning or whatever it is. He does end up playing a part in this. I don't think he will personally. I think money talks, and I think he will.
I don't think so either.
But I really hope he does. I hope Arteta, because you know what it is. I read something about Arteta and Unai Emery, and me and you, we were very much on Emery's back and how bad he was as a manager. But their record side by side, 46 games in, I think. Emery has the lead on him in every category. He's got more wins.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He's got more possession, more this and that. I think Arteta's considered less goals, but everywhere else, Emery's winning. So I think we need to now start asking questions of Arteta and saying, you got your team now, bro. Show us something different, and you can't keep blaming, whatever it is you blame of, I don't have the players yet, I need this. No, you have a good enough team. You've seen this season, the competition's not that great. City, United's coming 15th. City's like three spots ahead of them.
There's an opportunity to do something.
You've got to do better. You have to do better now and start playing some flowing football because we're sick and tired of seeing defense. Sick of it. And just again back to the Ozil point, it just hurts as Arsenal fan to even see that, even support your club. You know what I mean? Like we had a fan the other day in one of the groups we're in, say Arsenal lost against Leicester, and his quote was, "Good, that's what they deserve. They deserve that for doing what they did to Ozil." So that's the kind of attitude that some fans are having. So hopefully things change.
So even in that game, you could have seen Ozil create something for his players, man. Could have created something there, man.
100%.
There's just instances, there's moments where he's perfect for, and these guys will finish him.
bro,
These guys are world class finishers, like
player,
Aubameyang,
100%.
Pepe.
Yeah, a player who can dominate La Liga, absolutely dominate La Liga at a time where Iniesta and Xavi were there, shows you how good he is, bro. Shows you how good he just needs players around him. That's all. Anyways, it's annoying to even talk about. Bro, the league's a mess. I don't know who's winning. Do you know who's winning? I have no idea who's winning, bro. Teams are everywhere.
Nice.
Everton, Villa just lost their unbeaten streaks. So who do you have?
Leeds, baby.
Who's your front runner?
Leeds.
That would be amazing,
I
bro.
don't know, bro. Let's smash Villa. Honestly, like you said, man, it's a mess. I'm just looking at the table right now. I mean, from first, so what's 3 points?
Yeah, exactly.
First to ninth. So, I mean, it's really, I mean, it's anyone's right now. Look, you probably after 10, 12 games, will start finding out. Like I said, something will break away, you think.
Yeah.
And we'll start seeing it take shape a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, man, it's anyone's guess. Anyone's for the taking. Whoever's good enough, man. It's there for you.
For me, bro, this is Tottenham's league. This season, I feel it.
What?
Yeah, I feel it, bro. I feel like Tottenham this season, bro. And again, I don't live in London. I go for Arsenal. I live in London, so I don't know the rivalry, right? We have a rivalry, obviously, with them. But personally, bro, I love their team and how they're set up. I love the players that they have, right? They seem like a gritty enough team. They have the defense. They definitely have the offense this season. And offense wins titles. Yeah, bro. Yep. I feel like Tottenham this season will win the Premier League title. I know we're 4 or 5 weeks in. This video's going to go on YouTube, bro, so we can go back for reference. I think Tottenham will win the league this season, and well-deservedly, because they just have a really good team.
Have you seen their home form? Have you seen their home form? They can't win a game at home.
They'll sort it out.
Look, I agree with you. I agree. Look, I agree with you. This is their best team in maybe ever. I don't know. Maybe in a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe back since the 80s, early 90s. I don't know.
Ever, bro.
In terms of maybe, but just in terms of superstars and they got the coach, they got everything set up. But
that's right.
But it's Tottenham, man. It's Tottenham.
It's
still Tottenham.
History's against
and you saw them against West Ham that game. Yeah. You can't lose a game. You can't let a lead go like that.
Yeah.
At home, come on, man. That's the thing. No. You've seen the other 2 games at home as well. You can't to Everton as well. You cannot struggle at home. You're saying they'll sort it out, but honestly, they've still got that buckle in them, man. They can still buckle, man.
Okay, so if your team's not Tottenham, tell me who do you have? Who's your team?
They're like Parramatta, man. Tottenham. They got a buckle in them. It's in their DNA, man.
Parramatta.
It's in their DNA. Who do I got?
League. That's for the reference. So who do you got then? Tell me. If it's not Tottenham, and you're saying someone's got to win it, right? Who's your team? I mean, people are talking about Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool will always be up there because their offense is amazing. It's their defense that I'm worried about. If they can survive 2 months.
But how much did they win the title by last year? 30 points?
2 steeps, yeah.
Okay, so they lost Van Dijk. They probably lost 20 points there. They're still in the league by about 7.
Yeah.
They'll still win by 7.
Yeah, the maths checks out 100%. I'm saying if they can survive 2 months and then maybe get someone in January. I hope they don't get anyone in January. I really don't. Not because I'm trying to go against them, but I feel like it's such a cliche quick fix of let's just chuck money, 60 million, and get another player.
I don't think they'd go big.
I hope not. I hope they really just they try to within the club, to really earn the title, and then Van Dijk comes back and things fall into place. So, yeah, I think Liverpool have 2 months to survive. If they can survive 2 months to stay relevant, stay top 4. I think then that's going to be dangerous.
I'm going to stay safe. Look, I'm going to stay safe right now. Liverpool for now. Like I said, I'm just going with the maths, man. They'll barely win, but at this moment.
What about? I mean, none of us said. What about City, bro? What's going on with City now?
I mean, mate, you look at their goals for. They're way behind everyone in that category. I think they're 8-4 and 8 against.
Not having a striker is killing them. It's killing them big time.
I mean, that doesn't help, obviously, but You'd expect better, man, from Man City. Always,
Mhm.
you're always going to expect better from them. I'm thinking they're going to figure it out, like soon.
Hopefully, for their
But
sake.
for their sake, I mean, I don't see them winning the league. But can you see them winning the league? I can't see them
Not
winning
this
it.
season, no. I don't see it.
No.
I see Tottenham winning the league.
So no, but what I'm saying is, like, do you see them as a contender? I don't even see them as a contender.
Not right now. No, not right now. Not right now. I think teams have figured them out. I think they've, you play a team. So how long has Guardiola been there? 5 years now? 6 years? 4 years? Whatever it's been.
5, yeah. 5, yeah.
Eventually, people will start figuring out your style of play. And the thing is, even though Guardiola's style is so good, it's just taken this long for teams to figure it out. So I think eventually they're just gonna. I think they'll finish top 4, but it'll take time. Let me ask you about
So
Everton.
if we come back, yeah.
Who, Arsenal?
No, Everton, yeah, keep going.
Yeah, Everton. They're the dark horse. We've had one of our friends come on here last week and say they will win the league. What's your thoughts on Everton, bro? Do they make top 4?
They're a good chance this year, if I'm being honest. They are. I mean, if they can stay healthy, they're a good chance of getting into at least the top 6. I mean, but
you don't have.
I worry. I don't know if they got the depth, but if there's injuries, you know what I mean.
Well,
That's the thing I worry about them.
We saw it again against was it Southampton they played.
That's right, Southampton.
Iwobi came on. Iwobi was the starter for Richarlison, and it just wasn't the same. He wasn't providing anything on the left hand side, any kind of any type of creativity. Even though, but for me, Iwobi should be centre forward. I don't know why he's playing left wing. But anyway, that's Arsenal days. That's memories. Thank God he's gone.
It's gone, mate. All right, we got to get over that. All right,
get over it.
But like I said, man, like, if we're being serious, I mean, you can see Villa dropping off, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably see Crystal Palace dropping off.
Of course.
Southampton dropping off.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want them to drop off, but Leeds. But then you see maybe, a Leicester City. Do they look... I mean, Leicester City under the radar. They've gotten some...
No, they're not.
Good... They've gotten some good wins, but...
No, they're
they've
not
had some good wins, but...
They have, but they're not...
No, they haven't been great, but they've had some really good wins. Didn't they smash City a couple of weeks ago?
They have that, but then they went and lost against Villa, but then the week after, I think it was. So
of course.
They're that kind of team, but they're not a serious contender.
They were around the top 4 by last year. They probably should have been top 4, but...
They shouldn't. They bottled it.
They'll hang around. They'll hang around there.
They'll always be that threat. Anyone that plays them, Leicester on there, they can beat you. They're that kind of team. You got to be careful of them. Yeah.
But honestly, right now, like I said, it's a mess, man. And like, I just want to see how the next couple of weeks goes, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be crazy.
Just to finish it off, bro. United versus Arsenal this weekend. Big game for both.
Oh,
clubs.
Is it? Oh, wow.
It is Monday morning for us, 3:30 a.m.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to get up.
Bro, for me, I know it's early in the season. This is a make or break game for both clubs. I think I can see if Arsenal lose this game and United win, I can see this pushing United forward into their season. Especially if someone like Cavani or someone has a good game, give them that confidence. And if Arsenal win, I can see the same thing happening to them. It's just them finally figuring out a formula, beating United, and then sort of pushing on from there. So for me, it's a massive game for both teams, bro, especially for their top 4 hopes this season. What do you think?
I mean, nothing worse than this being a nil or draw because they got both crap defense. And if it's nil or, it's going to be because the attack didn't fire.
Mm-hmm.
Man United didn't look great in the draw. I know they drew Chelsea. They didn't look great. And Arsenal, pathetic against Leicester.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a sad game to get up. Like, this used to be the marquee game 20 years ago.
Yeah. Now it's marquee for the other reason because it's going to be a train wreck. Before it used to be a marquee because, two elite clubs. Now it's a train wreck coming in. You want to see it. You want to see the crash. You want to see what's going to happen.
I'm gonna go Arsenal.
Of course,
I'm gonna go Arsenal, man.
You have to.
I have to. I was gonna go draw, but I've been saying draw every week. I'm gonna go Arsenal.
Arsenal by how much?
4-3.
Ooh, 4-3. Entertaining.
Yeah, I'm going 4-3, man.
Entertaining, beautiful.
It better be, man, because they're both horrible.
I'll go. You know what? I've been going at United all season, so it only makes sense for me to go against them, right? I think it'll be Arsenal 3-0. I think 3-0 Arsenal. They figure it out and they just push on, bro. I feel like that's what's going to happen. If Pepe play Pepe and play Willian, in the positions, Arteta, if you're listening, and let's see what happens. It's going to be a good game. Hopefully, we'll be
Well,
back next week. Yeah.
you know what? If they get smashed this week, United, and they get smashed next week by Everton,
Ooh,
he's gone.
questions. Yeah, probably.
I think he's
Most
gone.
probably. Most probably.
I swear.
Yeah. Watch this space, guys.
Ola's off the bus, man. Ola's off.
Thanks again for joining us,
Off
Solomon.
the
Appreciate
bus.
it, bro. Hopefully, catch you again next week. Yeah.
Thanks, man. It's always a pleasure.
Always.
Yeah,
You don't have to
100%.
lie, bro.
All
It's all
right,
good. You don't have to lie. Take care, brother.
that's a pleasure. No, I enjoyed this. Yeah, take care.
Okay.